Assalamu alaikum. Well, today I'm going to talk about a very important thing, and that is your summer break. Well, most students don't utilize their summer break and they don't realize how important this is, because in your free time you could do so many things, and in this way you could have an edge over a lot of people. Well, mostly students consider relaxing and doing nothing in their summer break, and they don't see how beneficial their summer break actually is. So today I'm going to tell you how you could make the most of your summer break, because it's really important. First of all, you need to relax. I know that you've gone through a lot during your semesters and you've done a really hard work. You've worked on all kinds of assignments related to your subject. You worked on presentations, you've attempted quizzes, and now you want to relax. That is understandable, and that is exactly what you're supposed to do. But this is the first thing that you need to consider. So you deserve to relax, and that is fine. But relaxing is just one thing out of so many things that you're supposed to be doing in your summer break. Now, the other thing which I want you to focus on, number 2, you need to learn a new skill. Well, the only thing that would give you an advantage over your peers and the rest of the students is learning a new skill. Let's say that you struggle with presentation skills. Let's say that you were not that great in essay writing. Well, this is a time when you could actually polish these skills, and this is what summer is for. So if you have this fear of public speaking, you could actually practice and try to make yourself better. And let's say that if you're struggling with certain aspects of writing, then you could actually polish on that. You could write essays, you could write your own diary, you could do so many things just so that you could strengthen this particular skill. Alright. Number 3, you need to find a new hobby, and this is very important. The problem is that we love our comfort zone too much, and if you remain in the comfort zone for long enough, well, you stop looking for new habits, you stop knocking new doors of opportunity, you stop exploring the world for what it is. So you need to find a new hobby, you need to polish some skills, and you need to see what you could do with your spare time. So if you find a new hobby, you might realize that there's a certain skill that you always had with you, but you actually never got a chance to utilize it because you were so fearful of exploring new opportunities and looking for new hobbies. So go out on on a cycling trip. All right, maybe write a short story, maybe write a poem, or maybe you should start gardening, or maybe you should do something that you have not done before. All right, read a new book, and these are the things which you need to focus on. All right. The next thing is internship. Well, this is the best opportunity for you to utilize whatever that you've learned in the classroom in a different setting, where you could actually apply these skills regardless of what subject you're dealing with. You could actually utilize all the skills and knowledge that you have acquired in your classroom, and this is going to be very helpful for you. The next thing that you need to do is find a job. You just work somewhere for a couple of months. This is how you would get to meet new people, you would get to polish certain skills, and you would learn a lot as an individual. So I believe that you should definitely look into this opportunity. Next thing is planning a budget for the next year. Well, some students might think that this is not what they're supposed to be doing. They have their parents who take care of such things, but financial planning always comes in handy. So if you actually plan things, it's gonna really help you in the long run. So I do suggest that you actually look into this particular aspect. The next thing which you need to focus on is turn your weaknesses into your strengths. Well, there might be certain things with which you are struggling. Like I mentioned earlier, you might have this fear of public speaking, and this is something that you were always worried about during the semester. But now is the opportunity to work on that. Now you have ample time to polish your public speaking skills. And let's say that you've had issues with concentrating on a certain subject, or maybe there was something that was bothering you during the semester. You would actually work on that. So the summer break gives you a small window of opportunity where you could actually work on yourself and improve as an individual, as a student, and you could transform yourself completely, and you would definitely amaze your peers if you actually start thinking on these particular lines. Let's say that you're interested in a certain field, but you don't have enough knowledge regarding it. So now's the opportunity to read that very book, which might help you in growing your skills in a certain way. So definitely grab a book. Maybe it could be a novel, maybe it could be something that could give you financial advice, maybe it's something that could help you work on some of your issues in life. Just grab a book and start reading, because it's a fantastic practice and it would definitely transform you. The next thing is exploring your city. What we don't do as students is that we don't explore the world. We don't have time to stand and stare, just like Davies says. So what we need to do is we need to divorce ourselves from our studies for some time, and then we need to explore the city. Well, despite living in the same city for quite some time, we don't get to explore it thoroughly. So the summer break is the opportunity to look into this particular aspect. If you are someone who's living in a hostel, you could actually go out and explore, and this is really gonna benefit you in the long run. Trust me on that. And if you're someone who is born in a certain city, then still you would have a lot to explore. Maybe there are certain places which you have not visited in a long time, so I would definitely suggest you to go out and see those places. And another thing which I've noticed is that students are not really concerned about their resume. So I suggest that you start working on your resume. Maybe you're not interested in applying for a job at the moment, but still your resume has to be ready. So before the opportunity comes knocking at your door, you need to be prepared for that particular opportunity. You need to capitalize on that. And the only way to start capitalizing on that is to work on your CV, is to work on your resume. So you need to be prepared for such opportunities before they come knocking down your door. Another very important thing is getting a head start on the subjects that you might be studying in the next semester, because this way you'll have an edge over your peers, and this is something that you should definitely consider. Maybe you could start a new blog, maybe you could start a YouTube channel, and there are so many things that you could do. So you need to utilize your time, and you need to see as to what you could do. You need to contact your teachers, you need to see what's going on in their lives, and you need to get some advice from them, because they are the ones who have gotten there where you might want to be. So talk to them and see if they could help you in certain ways, because remaining connected with your teachers is very important, because this is how you learn. Mentors are very important, and they are the ones who actually help us in understanding life in a much better way. And you need to enjoy nature a lot. We have completely divorced ourselves from nature. We remain in tall buildings, we don't go out much, and we don't really explore the world outside. So it's time that you reconnect with nature. Well, go to a hill station, with your family, with your friends, and explore the opportunities over there. See what you could find over there. I believe that this is a fantastic way for you to grow as an individual, because this is therapeutic as well. So if you're exploring nature up close, this is how you would open up your senses, and you would start absorbing positive energy. And without this positive energy, you cannot function as a human being. We are not machines, and we cannot do things over and over again. We need a break, and this is the kind of break that you're looking for. So I would strongly advise that you go out in nature and explore what it has to offer. And the last point which I would like to share with you is the very first point. You need to take a break. You've gone through a lot, you've put in a lot of effort in your studies, and now it's time to relax. Alright. So the things that I've mentioned in this video, you need to explore those avenues as well. And you also need to relax, because when you relax, you can do everything better. So this was my advice for you to spend your summer holidays. If you liked the video, please subscribe and share. Thank you.